drink our coffee and get ourselves oriented and whatnot, who would like to do a short recap of what happened last time?
I believe we just kind of went around talking to some of the delegates personally.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly what I remember.
Was it effective? Did they listen?
It seemed pretty effective.
Did you ignore anybody?
We have been ignoring Multoon and have, I think, generally decided to not deal with Nirmathis as well.
Nirmathis is at 6. That's pretty high for someone you're not going to deal with.
That was just Athanor.
Okay. Well, whatever Athanor did, they liked. But tell me, what did Multhun do and Nirmathis do that earned your ire? Like, why did you discount them already on day 1? Or day 2, excuse me.
Getting them to work together in this pact is going to be very annoying, and they're more than likely to just only agree to some of it out of principle for hating each other.
Yeah, because Multhun will not recognize Nirmathis.
Why? Let me ask why not. Do you know the reason? And do you know the reason why they're fighting? Let's start there.
If memory serves him right, Multhun, Nirmathis wants nothing to do with Multhun, but Multhun wants to conquer it. If I remember correctly.
Alright, what do the rest of you think?
I have concluded that the purpose of these delegations are not to end petty squabbles between other nations, and have chosen to discount them for that reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah. A true politician sees the big picture. What about the rest of you?
So from what I understand, law-wise, I'm fairly certain Nirmathis seceded from Multhun at some point, and essentially Multhun doesn't really recognize
we don't recognize
independence. Yeah. I think they are very quick to want to bring them back under heel, and so I think Athanor can appreciate standing up to oppressive forces, but he also understands that it's quite complex in terms of political dynamics and yeah.
Okay. One more person. Why you no like these two?
Why you no like you?
Why you no like red green, green red?
Not my favorite of colors. Not gonna lie.
I guess we're just trying to make the best of a bad situation. We know that nobody wants to work together, so we're just trying to convince them, or at least the ones we think we can convince with the best chance.
Okay.
And work from there.
Yeah, all right, that's fair. You think that investing your time in these two is going to be a lost cause, and you'd rather spend your time efficiently with the other 4 in order to get a grasp of what you can get, and then whatever's left over, you'll make at least an attempt with them, but right now other people have your attention. Like Druma. Druma, one of the wealthiest nations that can potentially supply a war with Tarbathon, I believe has been the center of your focus since the beginning.
I think we got like a better discount than what she was originally giving in our negotiations. I don't remember exactly.
She was going to do
turned out to be.
She was going to do a 70% markup. You have gotten it down to a 40% markup, which is unheard of.
Unheard of. Disbelief.
Yes. But you're not done yet. I mean, you could potentially do more to convince her. You've just bathed recently, and you've honored their traditions, and you have her attention. Could this be the moment that's the turning point in the war with Tarbathon, as you sit across from this woman and look on with a vested interest that she is listening not only to your words, but the opportunities that you have presented her for profit?
I believe the last one we did was failed, and I helped because I had the +2 circumstance.
Correct.
My aid.
I believe that means, yeah, we were doing things like that. Zuriel did warfare, and... Okay. So I think it's Palin's turn to try to impress upon this woman either the direness of the situation, or perhaps you'll appeal to her mercantile abilities and whatnot. She was very impressed by Zuriel's display of wealth, so that gives a circumstance bonus to interacting with her.
Which roles is it again?
Oh, I will get that for you, sir. I thought I had posted. Did I not?
There's a bunch posted. I just want to mix them up.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
so DC 24 mercantile lore, specifically related to sale markups and trade resistance.
Okay, I see it.
Yep. I'm
not sure I have any of those.
Well, do you
you
have
probably
crafting?
have decent crafting.
Or
I
society?
do have crafting.
Yeah, society is good. Crafting and society are good.
Palin knows all
Yeah.
about society.
Yes, Palin.
We live in a society.
He knows
It's
we live in
fine.
one.
We live in one.
All right.
I'll
Fail-
pull a help on that.
I was gonna say I was gonna aid you, but let me just aid.
Ooh, that became a critical success. So that bumps her up to... Oh, you're going to do society for yours?
Aid his society.
Oh, okay. Yep, so that's a 39. It's still a critical success. Let's see here. Oh no, society? Society is 30. Okay, I thought that was crafting. So that is a regular success.
Wasn't that a critical success on aid?
Critical success on aid, so that would be a 40, which makes it a critical success. Yes, you are
Let's
correct.
go.
All right, so 1, 2, she's at 7. Ooh.
Palin talking about
Ooh.
society.
Yeah, so what do you tell this woman exactly about the relationships between either the nations themselves, what the elves can offer, or perhaps what you're offering from the Verduran? Like, what did you do along with Zuriel's help that is convincing her?
Well, at the end of the day, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So we have to work together to defeat this foe. Because that's what societies do. Otherwise, they get destroyed.
All right.
You know, and the elves here kind of lack seasoning, if you will, if I may. They're a little bit bland. So
Oh.
anything you can offer will be a bone. Like,
Well, I
try to spark interest.
I do have a 5-star chef in tow.
That will be great.
Mm-hmm. So her next threshold is at 9, but you're not done yet. You still get another round with her. And it seems like you've had quite a bit of an effect. You know, she's
I don't. Sorry, go.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I don't think Ethan had a chance to chat with her
Okay,
for the
okay.
first round.
Let's see. I believe you are right, sir. I don't see you here. I should have done initiative for this, but I allow you guys to do freeform because
Yeah.
I like the role playing more.
I think we're keeping a good track of who's who.
Yeah. So, Athanor, what is it that you can potentially tell this woman about, you know, the interworkings of mercantile lore, or perhaps, you know, like how to keep a stern hold on logistics, perhaps?
I think what I will first discuss with her is actually trade options around, you know, wood from the Verduran, and you know, how we can, as two separate nations, sort of form, we could supply wood to them, and how they could supply us with certain
For their
things that
soon-to-be
we
unrated
sort of need.
ships.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh wait, you've stopped the pirating?
I said something could be discussed.
Okay. Yeah, all right. She was just like, "Oh, what? That was quick." All right. Yeah, she's satisfied with that at least. Yeah, she inquires about that, Athanor. She understands that you can offer the soft woods, but what about the dark woods?
I mean, we might have to impose a bit of a higher markup for those, but I'm sure an arrangement could be made.
Ah,
You know,
yes. Are you sure the druids would be willing to part with them?
I sort of chuckle and I'm like, there's about 3 druids left in the forest, so
Great.
Imagine the tiny crab, like, yes, our wood products.
yeah, it just flashes and there's like Carcatrix and Amorga and then a random other druid all standing together. It's like, these are the 3 druids left. Yeah, I don't think there'll be a problem.
Oh, well, that's certainly encouraging.
Ooh, I will
Ooh.
I will use
and
my
also-
hero point.
I will also roll to aid.
Okay. Oh, that's better.
And I didn't realize I actually get a +4 to aid from cooperative nature.
Mm-hmm. Cooperative nature is very good. Okay,
Ooh.
so a
Ooh.
2 to Athanor, so that's a 40. That is a critical success on diplomacy. She is at 9 now.
Very nice.
The first round of influence, and she has reached one of the next to last threshold already. Chalzo's attitude towards you has become helpful. And she indicates that she is willing to sign the self-defense agreement, Article 3, or door number 2, perhaps? She'll reduce the markups on all goods sold down to 25%, and no matter which of those 2 offers you take, she'll agree to send aid to Nermathus if asked.
That we
And
could
she'll-
use that as a bargaining chip for Nermathus.
There you go.
Yeah. I think the 25% reduction is,
What is our normal reduction? Or were we at 30% or were we at 40?
I think we're at 40.
You were at 40%, and she has one more threshold to go. You don't know what that will bring either.
We don't.
Can we make that decision if we reach the next threshold, or do we have
Yes.
to make that?
You don't have
Okay,
to make
alright.
it now.
Well,
You don't-
Let's see how the next round goes, and then
Yeah.
we'll give it a go.
Okay, top of the round, I believe, is Zuriel. Zuriel, she seems like she's on the verge of completely committing to this whole peace agreement thing, and she's primed and ready, not only by your display of wealth, but that, you know, things seem very profitable here, and she's gonna have the pirating at least talked about, which is what she's been sent here primarily for, besides making business for herself. Things are looking really good. What are
So,
you going to say to this woman?
I'm a bit confused. How do these rounds? So we get like how many rounds per?
You get 2 to 3 rounds with each of the small councils that last about 10 to 15 minutes each, and that's basically your chance to influence them, and you get 2
Okay.
small councils a day for the next 3 days.
Okay, thank you.
So after Chalzo, you'll be picking one other diplomat to spend the evening with, because every day there's going to be one small council in the morning, an event that happens in town, and then the small council at night.
Cool. And we're on the second round right now. Okay.
Yep. So Zuriel, what you saying to this woman?
What you say?
Have you checked what articles that we have fulfilled for her so far?
I believe you have 1 and 2 for certain, possible 3.
Possible 3.
But,
What is the 4th one again? Is that the attacking?
That's the mutual aid agreement.
Oh, okay.
And so it is the mutual aid and the conquest accord that's missing so far, or is it just the self-defense?
The mutual aid and the self-defense. The self-defense is a maybe, and the mutual aid is a not there yet.
I mean, you don't expect Druma to go out of its way to help some of these other nations. I mean, they wouldn't do the same for us now, would they? It would be a complete waste of our investment.
Let's see. Can I do do I know what the Knights of Last Wall would have to aid Druma in anything?
Oh yes, definitely you would. You know that they have artifacts that are very pricey, things that Druma would be interested in, not only for historical value, but for their pharaonic vaults. You know, they have a certain way of wanting to be buried with lots and lots of wealth, and they avoid afterlife with Pharasma and having their soul go down to the boneyard because they're just so rich.
Wait, Druma has a Valley of Kings in Egypt?
Yes, that they are buried with their wealth, and in Starfinder they get treasure barges. Yep. Dante knows.
Yeah, they really yeah,
they really
into,
like money.
Yeah.
Pirates hate them.
I gotta think about that, because with Last Wall they usually give off their any of their items.
They
that
don't
are expensive to the next they give it to their own next in line.
Yes.
Or
yes.
the other soldiers, because they actually need that and they don't want the people being raised to have artifact level items.
Yes, that is exactly right. Do you want to pass to Paxis for now while you consider that, or what would you like to do?
Yeah, I would think about something else.
Okay. Zuriel tags you in, Paxis.
Okay. Well, I'll go along the lines of, well, if you don't think that the other nations have anything to offer Druma, what is it that Druma might desire from its neighboring nations?
Well,
You're telling me there's nothing in the entire world that Druma might wish to get their hands on that they can't currently purchase for whatever reason?
I would say one of the things that we can't regularly purchase is something that you yourself have interest in, she says coyly.
I already told you I'd talk about the taxing of the barges.
Not that. Something much closer to home, she says.
What might that be?
The Sun Orchid Elixir, of course. I mean, something that goes for auction so rarely. Not even a single nation can afford that. Oh, but the wealth of several nations combined. Imagine what that could do. I'm trying to look ahead 10, 20 years from now and see the profit margin go up. You're still thinking in the short term.
I'm only thinking in the short term because most of the people in these meetings seem to be thinking in the short term, but if we're talking about long-term profits now,
Yes.
I think the acquisition of elixirs such as these and even other such items would not be out of the deal for an alliance like this, especially with all of its nations working together, pooling resources for various endeavors, even beyond keeping the Whispering Tyrant from making us all into his undead slaves.
Yes. Slaves don't earn profit, do they? And Tarbafon amassing all the wealth in the world and then doing nothing with it? A disgusting thought. It'd be a waste.
And beyond that, Druma would be able to funnel the wealth of other nations into their own lands with such agreements that would help them with that. And your little group of mercenaries will have many more wars to fight on the behalf of others to defend other nations.
Funnel. You make it sound as though I'm some sort of kingpin.
I have a mask, so she can't see me smiling at her.
Yes. Ethan will have to hide quite a wide smile.
So yeah,
Of course not. We're all working for mutual benefit here.
Yes, of course.
Mutual benefit of all.
So is that mercantile lore? Because if it's mercantile lore, I will give you a +3 circumstance bonus for that roll.
I unfortunately don't have mercantile lore, so I was just going to do crafting.
Okay. I'll give you a +2 then.
What is the... What is
DC 26.
Crafting.
Yeah, you bump her up 1 point, and she's almost at that last threshold as she nods and says, like, I'm glad we understand each other. I am also glad to see that Razmir can think in the long term. After all, they call him the living god. It would be foolish to dismiss the future that's before him and his nation.
All right. I tag someone else in. No comment.
Okay. Zuriel, you ready, or are you still gonna think?
She states only the fact. What need I have to comment?
Yeah, I guess Zuriel would try to sell off like some Magambian magical items that can be crafted or that can be crafted.
You would.
Or that has been crafted.
You would take on to me the treasures of the 10 vaunted magical warriors in Archmage Jatambe? Some of the most well-storied magi in the entire world?
We can talk about it. we can talk about some magical items, but none of the 10 magic warriors or Jatambe.
Can you get Jatembe to come to my son's birthday party?
Oh my god! All right, you get a hero point. You get a hero point, Scott.
We have to pry fucking Jatembe from Baba Yaga's fucking hut or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Go away! I'm busy.
All right.
You guys can't keep signing me up for this.
Just
Jatembe, it's for charity this time. I don't care.
It's always for charity. I'm an old man.
It's always for charity.
This is the 10th birthday party this week.
All right, you could get a +2 to your roll, Suriel, because she's intrigued by having Jatambe for her son's birthday party.
All right, what do you want me to roll for that? Arcana, nature?
Definitely Arcana or nature, because it'll be magically related. Yeah.
I will assist.
Okay. Let's go up to the thing.
I guess I'll assist with nature.
I'll say it's a DC 28 like religion, because this talk is about intensely related to the prophecies of creating wealth. So that is a +2, 37. You are 1 away from a crit.
But
good news, she's reached the final threshold.
You know what? I'll hero point it. We can gamble.
No, but there's nothing.
She's at the
there's
final
nothing
threshold.
else. There's nothing to
okay.
gain.
Calm down. Put the gun down.
Put the gun down.
I need to succeed even more.
Put the dice down.
You've succeeded enough. It's over. Chalzo sees you all as true allies, and she has trust in Keonan's plan. And she signs the Self-Defense Agreement, Article 3, and reduces the markup on goods sold to 25%. In addition, she agrees to sign the Conquest Accord, Article 4, or reduce the markup on all goods sold to just 10%. In addition to that, regardless of the choice you make, she'll agree to let the Knights of Last Wall lead the final assault on the Isle of Dread, and is okay with omitting Nermathus from Article 1 if you ask her to. Additionally, at the end of the council, she's going to give you a token of her friendship, a Droomish Pearl, which you can find in the compendium.
So the second one is she's okay with locking Nermathus out?
Yes. So she has both offered aid and locking Nermathus out. She'll support you on either of your decisions.
Okay.
So do you want to send Nermathus aid? Like you said, that is a bargaining chip with Nermathus. Or do you want to lock Nermathus out? That is a bargaining chip with Mulfoon.
You'll hear in your head, it's like, what do we decide to do with Nermathus? Do we decide to include them or exclude my phone?
I think we decided to generally exclude both of them until we got to them.
Yeah, it's
okay.
I think it's probably worthwhile. It's probably worthwhile keeping Nermathus happy because we've already got 6 with them, as opposed to.
Okay, so Article 4 is the Conquest Accord. It's not the Mutual Aid Agreement.
Right. I got it wrong. I'm sorry.
Okay. So yeah, the Conquest Accord is that their help in the attack on Big Tarbafon and friends.
Yep.
And but the OR is not her signing the Conquest Accord.
Right. It's to reduce the markup sold to just 10%.
Okay.
So how badly do you want that discount?
I think we want the help more than the discount.
Yeah, I think 25%. Yeah, the help.
25% is like a reasonable markup in terms of.
Yeah, but that's just them selling their goods. With the Conquest Accord, they'll also be putting their own armies forward.
The blackjack.
They'll want to supply their own army pretty well.
Which I think is worth more than a 15% markup, really. Oh, well, it's not even that, right? So, yeah. I think if they sign the Conquest Accord, that'll be better.
Yeah. We'll do the first one. It's just a Conquest Accord 25 and nothing to do with other nations. And then we'll deal with the other nations as we go. Because this is the first, one we've gotten really high. So we don't know what the requirements of the other nations are going to be.
Well,
at the end of our discussion, make it seem like, we're taking her into our confidence here. Druma's the first nation to properly, agree to most of this and see the bigger picture here. And we'll be trying to get the other nations to do their part.
Yeah, the bigger picture of money.
Yeah, money.
Yes.
The greater profit.
The prophecies
the greater product.
The prophecies of Kalistrad have led us all to the most valuable profit of all, friendship and loyalty. Go now and spend, my friends.
Perfect.
Kefra is going to lead you out and thank you for your visit, as he bows to his mistress.
I'm a Magambi gone.
Palin and Praxis, you want to talk privately with the lady, or
No,
no. I don't know. Maybe you want to take her to the romance spot. I don't know.
I do need to go to the bathroom, so you guys choose what we're doing next round.
Okay. What they're doing next is they have to do an event for the day. It's not going to be a small council until the event is done. It's an archery contest.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. So here it is. They're set up pretty far away, and let's get one of the contestants out here besides your elven friend Luthien Silverbloom. There's someone else here who's very, very interested in archery. Who do you think that is?
Probably the ranger from Nemathis.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Luthien and Harmonia come over and greet you both. Luthien takes up one of the bows in one of the positions, as does Harmonia. I have to make sure I put her name because I keep forgetting these names, man. And she calls back to your group and says, fancy a go?
Sure, why not?
All right, so Zuriel, I have to know, do you plan on cheating?
Of course not.
Okay, I just gotta know.
Yes, I have like 1,000 scrolls of True Strike on deck.
You don't know how many times that's happened. All right, so it looks like the woman's done a bit of archery and whatnot. And let's see. The blue targets are AC 15, the green targets are AC 20, and the yellow bags are AC 25 and are concealed. The red bag is 30 and is also concealed for part of its journey along the track. And you can do a DC 30 perception check to figure out the right time to fire, removing the concealed condition. So I'm going to put that up there. Which target you gonna aim for?
You know what? Ego will take the vigor of me, so I will aim for the AC 30 bag.
All right, so I'm gonna need a DC 30 perception check to figure out the right time to fire, and that will also remove the concealed condition from the track. All right. So I need you to roll concealment. It looks like you just did it. So you score 5 points and have used one of your 5 arrows.
Ironically, I don't think I can arcane cascade this because that would actually count as cheating, I think.
All right, Luthien is going to miss her yellow target, and Harmonia is going to hit her red target. So Luthien has 0, and Harmonia has 5 alongside you.
You're pretty good.
Oh, well, thank you. I do a lot of practicing out on the farm. All right, Zuriel, you're up. Are you going to be hitting for the red, or are you going to be hitting for a smaller target?
You know what? We always be gambling. Here at Magambia, we make our own luck, so we'll be going for red again.
Okay, give me a DC 30 perception check. See if you can get rid of that concealment. Fate is kind. You get rid of the concealment. Let's see that attack roll. The AC is 30, I believe. What did I say it was? Yeah, it's 30.
Archery, my favorite pastime.
Mine too. You need more hobbies. You guys are free to participate too. You don't have to watch Zuriel do everything.
Yeah, I might participate as well.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
I'll step up.
Let's see. Yep, that's a hit. So Zuriel has 10. We'll do 2 turns for Athanor because he's entered the competition. Athanor, would you like to attempt to hit the red, or do you gonna go for yellow or blue?
Athanor, why are you so close to me? Trying to risk me up or something?
Oh God. Good nature ribbing.
Always. I will attempt to hit the. Yeah, look, I'll give the reds a go.
All right, I need a DC 30 perception check before you make your attack roll. Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh. Yeah, you get rid of the concealment. I'm going to say for 2 of the red targets, since your eyes are that good. Go ahead
Very
and
nice.
roll your 2 attack rolls. Okay, that's a miss.
Oh no.
And that's a hit. So now Athanor has 5, Harmonia has 5, Zuriel has 10, and Luthien has 0. All right, let's see if Harmonia is going to hit her thing. And nope, she misses the red. Luthien tries to hit a smaller target and gets 3 points. Zuriel, top of the round. This is your 3rd arrow.
All right.
Is Luthien looking bad about losing?
Luthien, at this point, is just like, whatever, I'm better with magic.
That is fair.
I will miss intentionally so that there's a tie for last place.
Aww.
Zuriel
Alright, that will not...
Zuriel
go.
probably won't, just because this is like practice to him.
Okay.
He's still aiming at red.
Yep. So you don't get rid of the concealment. Go ahead and roll. It's a AC 30. Alright, give me your concealment. DC 5, flat check. Oh, you make it. Zuriel's got 15 points. We'll go to Athanor.
Alrighty, going for red again.
Okay. So you don't get rid of the concealment. Go ahead and roll your attack roll, Athanor. All right, now roll concealment. Nope.
Oh, what is my luck?
I don't understand.
Oh, that's funny.
Poor Athanor.
No, you have to pay attention. Focus.
Yeah. So let's see.
Yeah,
Kayla-
I'm clearly just like.
Stop looking at Romina.
All right. So Palin does his misintentionally thing. Luthien is at 6 points. Harmonia is currently at 8. Zuriel is at 15. Athanor is at 5. Zuriel, your 4th arrow.
You know, at this point, it's just pride. I'm going for the red one again.
Okay, DC 30 perception, please. Nope, you do not get rid of the concealment. Go ahead and roll your attack roll. Ooh.
You know what? We can't let that slide. You're avoiding that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a crit. So go ahead and roll concealment. Yep, I'm gonna say that's worth 10. So you are now at 25. Athenor, your fourth arrow.
Archery is so.
Oh, I'm back. I see Aethenor is losing.
Oh my god! Paxus just comes back with wine in either hand and says, I see Athenor is losing.
I say I'm back, and then Aethenor misses.
Almost shoots an arrow through.
Oh my god.
Too funny.
Tree is so peaceful.
Aethenor just like crushes the bow.
Oh, that's poor sportsmanship. Harmonia looks at you disappointed.
Well, practice makes perfect. I'll use creation to make him another bow.
Okay. Yeah, if you use your magic to mend the bow or whatnot, she's not as miffed. Alright, so Palin does his thing. Luthien does hers. She's got 11 now. Harmonia has 16. Zuriel, final arrow.
Alright, same as the rest.
Okay. Oh, nope.
Oof.
Go ahead and roll your attack roll. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll concealment. DC 5 flat. Alright, I think you're going to win with 30.
Alright, there goes my luck for the day, guys.
Alright. So, this is what you beat for the highest... This is what you get for the highest score. Greater Potency Crystal Talisman. You can find that in the compendium. Harmonia is going to go over here and shake Zuriel's hand and say, well done. Well done indeed.
Yep, it was fun. Very fun.
It was fun.
And she's going to go over to Athenor and say, well done, sir. I appreciate your honest attempt.
Thank you. I think I may have been a little distracted.
Oh, that's okay. Distractions do happen. Training the mind and being disciplined, it's one of the reasons why we take up archery. It's one of the reasons we do what we do.
Very true.
And she's going to go over to Luthien and say, good try. Luthien's just like, she comes over to Palin and she kind of winks at him and says, like, that was very kind of you. I know you had no interest in participating until you saw that her feelings were being hurt. And I do appreciate that.
It's all part of diplomacy.
Yes, Athenor, why must you make us all look bad in comparison?
Oh, God.
Yeah,
all right, living God, boy. Relax.
So,
we should practice archery more.
I'm at a loss.
We should. And since you indulge in friendly banter and you participated in the contest, that bumps her up to 8.
Let's go.
Oh, nice.
All
If you wish, I can give you some lessons on if you wanted to ever blend your like any magic with archery.
That would be phenomenal. I would greatly appreciate any tutelage you could give me with the bow or with magic. The mages of the Magambia are storied in legend.
Yes, we try our very best to train in magic and then spread it throughout the world. The more people that can witness its joys, the better.
That is certainly an odd opinion on magic, if ever I heard one. To think that magic brings joy to people in the world, that's the teachings of the Magambia are certainly enlightened. Everyone sees magic as just another tool for power in my country.
Well, we should take extra effort to change that opinion.
Well, I thank you all, gentlemen. I may see you in the evening. I may not. I wish you all well. And she's going to be about her way.
I'll transform my longbow back to the staff form.
Ooh, fancy.
Very.
Yes, very.
Well, you know, as a professor mage, I must have my staff handy at all times. It goes very well with the aesthetic.
So you're full-on teacher. You are not just conservative rank. You are lore speaker.
Yes.
Okay. So, damn, that's pretty high up there. You are one step down from the magical warriors in Jatambe himself, the learned ones.
Yeah, I came up with getting to work with you to like figure out which of the magic warriors I trained under.
Probably Grung.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You did say Grung last time. Yeah.
Yeah, Grung. Grung was looking for students. He recently trained Ancient Root, and Ancient Root became a necromancer. Not the wizard type. The real necromancer type.
I'm curious how the necromancer is going to work with the that one necromancer archetype in the battle cry book. It seems like it would like go really good thematically with it.
We'll see
I didn't
once
know
it's
there was
finished.
there was one in the battle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like the Storm one.
Oh, wasn't that for Summoner?
Yeah,
It's multiple.
It's multiple.
There are things like Ancestor Storms and stuff like that. We'll be seeing more Swarm Undead come up.
I absolutely love the Captain archetype. Lets you have like a human animal companion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic.
I was considering, like, it popped in my head, like, oh, dude, that'd be really cool for PAX. Oh, no, never mind. I blocked to this fucking archetype for the rest of my life.
I was thinking of doing that. It's like, that would be nice to have for the
I could have a holy warrior of Razmir following me.
Quaid has said that Grung has never lost a wizard duel, and I can tell him in all 20 levels I've seen Grung grow and become the new magical warriors. He has never lost a battle, period, except for one, and that was against the King of Biting Ants.
That's fair.
That's the only battle he ever lost. But he rematched and he won.
The absolute best thing in Battle Cry, though, is the inventor having a mortar subclass.
The siege weapon? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh no, we're fighting a level 20 inventor with a mortar. What's he gonna do to us?
I'm going to take these human cohorts and then launch them out of my cannon.
No! Okay, guys, listen. I'm gonna launch the entire army invading the central island from my mortar, and we're gonna, like, airdrop.
So, I just have to reiterate how powerful you guys are. Palin is an archmagi of renown within Taldor and Andoran, Zuriel is a lore speaker. Lore speakers are incredibly rare and one step below the legendary learned ones. Paxus is a mask of the 14th step, which are 15th step. That's pretty goddamn high up there.
Yeah,
and Athenor is a champion of the Wildwood, the entirety of the Wildwood, and represents the god, the Red Angel, Rathiel. I don't think people are giving you half the due that you deserve, but you're just kind of going along with it. You're just acting like regular diplomats.
I know that I am in a nation of uncultured swine at the moment who do not see the glory of Razmir and look down upon his might.
Oh.
So I'm giving them courtesy before I unleash the sun upon them.
Oh, like you did the undead.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, imagine
Like
around
the
there.
undead.
How many traditions can you cast? Shame. Really.
All 5.
Just divine and occult.
All 5.
Actually, no,
Oh.
technically, any divine spell I can cast count as a cult.
I cast all, yes.
Yes. You stop paying attention to the tags after a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you should
holy
drop
light.
by-
God.
maybe you should drop by Magambia.
It would be a fantastic opportunity. Not only does the Magambia have great wealth, but, you know, the mages of power there and their storied magic would be of great interest to Razmir. That would be a great cultural exchange.
I don't like humid weather. Makes me sweat.
God. Well, I'm pretty impressed. You bumped up Nermathus too without even trying. And you've
Yeah,
got
not even do anything.
Druma is at 11. She's full. She goes, I'm full. So who are you going to meet tonight?
I'm well. I remember. I feel like last time we played, we said who we were gonna do the first day. I cannot remember who it was though.
I
Druma.
can't remember either.
It was either Last Wall or Razmaran, I think. Wait, no, because Last Wall gets a penalty if you deal with the other two. So we were gonna do Last Wall first,
Okay.
and then do Razmaran and Ustalav after.
Okay.
All right.
So you wanna go with the Knights of Last Wall.
Yeah, Last Wall.
Alright.
We're going to have to like impress him with suits, so I'm afraid everyone is going to have to get their measurements.
Yeah,
we need
you-
to like
I'm wearing-
outdo him in suit.
You can wear fancy clothes if you want to, yeah, or you can wear your battle attire.
Can't all turn up like wearing suits. It's goofy.
You see, truly with the way of Magambia's teaching, you can have a suit at any time.
Oh, you're going to use the spell that transforms your clothing into any clothes of the same value?
No, I have. I was just going to create them some clothes.
Oh, okay,
wow.
yeah. Yeah, you can do the thing. Did you get your greater potency crystal talisman?
Yes, I added that.
Okay. Do you like it?
I will find some way to use it. I will apply. Let me see. What can I apply? I'll apply that to some like gloves or something. You know.
All right.
The glove.
Yes, the
Gov. All right, who's taking the lead on this one? I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like he's predisposed to not liking me because he can't accept the truth.
Well, we're friends. I can go first if you wish.
Yeah.
You climb up the stairs, you see the other Knights of Last Wall greet you as you come by, Zariel.
Yeah, I guess I would just like Magambi and swagger my way down.
What, you've got the swagger?
Yes, I have the suit. The suit and the mask is killing it.
You've got the Djibouti.
Tarbafon would explode. Tarbafon would explode if he saw us now.
Yes, with your
Actually,
big Djibouti.
The 40k, the planet broke before the guards did for last wall. It's the wall broke before the knights did.
So you better the knights got nuked and they still ain't give up.
Last wall is Cadia.
Oh god. Yeah, so he's kind of like down in the books, just like reading some things on tactics and whatnot. He kind of looks like what you two were doing last night, just going over things, seeing who could contribute what and whatnot. He already feels like he's going to be putting Last Wall in a position of leadership. That is what he's aiming for, at least. And he looks up from his studies, adjusts his glasses, and goes like, "Oh, hello. I didn't expect to have the honor of seeing you all so soon. I'm quite touched."
Greetings. Just passing by. I thought we dropped by.
My raiding days are over. Now I raid for the good guys.
Yes. Yep. So, what plans are you looking at so far?
Well, I was going over one of the battles before the Everflame fell, and I wanted to see if anything could have been done differently. I know it's not good to dwell on what ifs, but I like to imagine a better outcome, even if it is just fanciful thinking.
Yeah, let me have a look and see if I can help you.
Oh, of course.
Since we ran into some of Tarbafon's minions a few months ago.
So, you can give me a DC 26 Warfare lore to examine the current and future struggles, a DC 28 Diplomacy, sorting out who might lead the forces, hint hint, Last Wall, DC 28 to Society to delicately talk about what's left of Last Wall in the Gravelands and how it affects its neighbors, DC 30 Athletics, talking about Gorian's fighting form, and DC 30 Thievery, how unconventional tactics might be needed to defeat Tarbafon once and for all.
I'll do Warfare, because that's what I'm good at.
Okay.
What is it good for?
Alright, so you're one away from a crit.
Aid me! Please!
Could I have assisted?
That's only if you're going to give up your turn for this round, though, if you assist.
I think Howling can aid me, because isn't he pretty good at Warfare?
Everyone's dead.
Wait, no, that was what's the name?
It's definitely not
Our
me.
Black Guard.
Oh my god!
Our Black Guard.
Oh, this guy? Yeah, I'll break convention and for my usual games, and I'll let him aid you, because I know he would anyway.
Aid me, Felton. My drip is yours.
Aid me!
I have mastery, he says.
I have mastery.
Take a +2, so that is a crit.
All right, thank you.
And he looks over your advice and says, like, yes, not just a potentially better outcome for the past, but one of our current predicament in the future. I truly do appreciate your insight. Magambian chose well in making you its lore speaker. I'm sorry that we do not give you half the respect you deserve.
I mean, it's fine. I help you with the Voluma Scholars.
So, at Influence Threshold 4, Gorian is now indifferent to you all. He is willing to sign the Mutual Aid Alliance Article 2 and the Self-Defense Agreement Article 3, but is unwilling to source any supplies from Druma at all. He refuses to buy from Druma, period.
I will ask why he's so against buying from Druma.
Why do you think? They think because we come from a broken nation, we have nothing to offer, and because we have no country, we are not worth their time. They view us the same as any peasant that has no coin. They look at us as homeless people.
That's very drama of them.
They look at us like we need a handout in order to do what we do, and we do not. We are a proud knighthood, and we hold together with what we have.
Well, in order to break such visions they have of you, perhaps working with them instead of just refusing all help and dying needlessly would be the better case.
I do not do it out of pride. I do it out of... Well, it's complicated.
I don't think it is very complicated. The relations between Ustalov, Lastwall, Druma, and my own Rasmuran have always been frosty between each other for those very reasons. Pride in our own way of doing things and disdain for others' way of doing things.
But you didn't drop a magical nuke down on anyone, did you?
No, which is why this agreement is even being considered at all, because one power, which is not a part of this, went too far.
We do not appreciate being seen as a perpetual victim of Tarbathon.
Well, the best way to do that is if we made deals with them on equal footing.
Equal rights, equal fights?
Yes.
If you are to continue considering this agreement and finding your place within it, you must consider that Lastwald has no land, really. And the state it's currently in, that will leave a place in other nations' eyes that you are lesser than they are, even if you might not be. Even if you have all you can to give in fighting Tarbathon, the fact that Lastwall has been destroyed is one of the main reasons this agreement is being considered at all.
Hmm.
And it need not be a weakness. It is proof that apart, we will simply die.
And I do think it's well to remember that we are the bastion that stops Tarbathon influence from spreading all throughout the region.
All right, so Paxis, take a +2 to either diplomacy or society for circumstance.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
I will do Exhort the Faithful again because it's
I can't really aid with that, I don't think.
No, you already did your thingy.
Reroll.
Reroll? Okay, you're going to use your hero point. All right.
A bit better.
That's a success. You're going to bump him up to 6, and he agrees with you, but he does so begrudgingly because it feels like you're tearing out his heart. He just looks at you with a pained expression, taking off his glasses, shaking his head, and then rubs the sweat off his temples, going like, you wish for us to admit defeat when there is no defeat. We wish to keep fighting.
I don't ask you to make defeat. The last wall fell. Now there is only vengeance and rebuilding.
Vengeance.
Well, it also, for our vengeance, we do require allies and way more strength to fight Tarbathon.
For vengeance, you require allies, and for rebuilding, you will also require allies.
Athenor, that sounds like a good lead-in with vengeance.
Dude, did someone say vengeance?
Just comes running into the room.
I smell dead children.
What?
Vengeance?
That would be Palin.
Excuse me?
Fireball!
I didn't say how many people was in the orphanage. I said I cast fireball.
Yeah, I guess I'll I'll pick up on that, and I will discuss plans of vengeance with
Speaking of which,
Glorion, and how his motives align with that of the Red Angels.
Okay.
And
Like that,
Aethanor would know that a lot of Last Wars fighters and stuff like that also prayed to Regathiel,
Regathiel,
and
yes.
so
Mm-hmm.
actually, I think I have.
Yeah, you hear in your head like, yes, the Sorrow Sword Pantheon is pretty popular, very much among the Night Reclaimers.
So go ahead and take a +2 bonus to warfare lore. Or society,
War.
Aethanor.
I didn't realize you can use athletics to talk about his fighting form.
Yeah, you can, because he's a raider that turned, scholar.
Dude, I couldn't help but notice your gains.
Yep.
Wow, I am just doing
Damn.
great today.
My God.
Ethan,
Yeah.
This is like one of the few characters I have outside of Mally that's like not skilled and is not really high trained in athletics.
So your words are beating on this wall of his heart, which is being ripped out by Paxis, and he's just conflicted, and he goes like, simple revenge isn't enough, Aethanor. If it were simply a matter of vengeance and taking back our pride, it would be one thing, but this is every life on Golarion that is at stake. It's more than just one country. It's more than just one knighthood. It is something that we have shouldered the burden for too long.
Wait, actually, do I have I think I might have something.
Hmm?
Nani?
Well, you can't
Nah,
bring the
nah, I
bear
don't
in.
know.
The bear can't come
Nah.
into the cabin.
and I don't think any of us can aid.
No, I don't think so. Nah, it's all good.
It's all right. It's all right. So Palin, at the bottom of the first round, comes back to you again. It's just like, this man is not budging. He's torn between duty and ambition and revenge and responsibility. He's being pulled in so many directions at once.
So I guess we'll talk about what's left of Last Fall in the Gravelands.
Okay. So society.
Indeed.
All right. So what are you telling him? What are you talking about before you do your roll? It's just like, well, what is left of Lastwall? What is the thing that's still there besides its defenders? Its people.
And how could we best utilize them to serve the war effort?
Mm-hmm. Oof. Palin tries, but this man, he's just holding his head and running his fingers through his hair, puts back on his glasses and goes like, no, I can't. I can't be deviated like this. It's not a simple matter of just underutilizing people or taking away people's lives and conscripting them to die needlessly. We need better plans. We need better. We need more people. It simply comes down to that. What we have simply isn't enough. It is though we are fighting a god some days, and I hate and loathe to admit that, but Tar-Bathon is but mere inches from divinity, I feel. Alright, top of the second round. Zuriel, I believe you are first.
All right, let
Zuri?
me see.
Yeah.
I guess I'll talk to him about let's see, what's left of Last Wall in the Gravelands.
Okay. DC 28 Society. What's your argument going to be?
Well, Zorio will probably speak on his experience from traveling the Gravelands from like the times that he's helped out the Voluminous Scholars faction.
Mm-hmm. And Volumus is a capital city that is still there, right? That's a city that's still standing.
Yes, and the Voluminous Scholars is part of like the Magambian. It's like basically a lot of the Magambian mages that's in Last Wall that's there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how you do.
All right.
Don't forget your +2 status bonus because of all the good role plays. All right, so that bumps him up a point, and he begins listening again. And he says, like, yes, the Magambia has been an invaluable asset in the war efforts against Tarbafon and in keeping our sanity.
Yes, and with Magambia's helping, that can probably be improved by working with other nations as well. Since other places in the region has also been dealing with Tarbafon's threat of undeath.
Paxis.
I will do another diplomacy for
Okay.
leading the forces and stuff, and we'll talk that he shouldn't just be worried about what Last Wall is going to do and how Last Wall is going to find people for this and
But
the
we
future
need to
of
lead the
Last-
charge. We have to be the ones that lead the charge.
Even if that is going to be the case, Last Wall and its warriors must be prepared to receive what support they need, even if they are going to be the main ones fighting. Ustalov has probably just as much experience with combating the Whispering Tyrant, and the other nations who would sign this accord have their own warriors and expertise. If you wish Lastwall to feel the brunt of the casualties that this assault would bring, I think that is not a good way to look forward in rebuilding your nation.
Okay. I had that +2 for the good role plays.
Diplomacy.
Oh!
Jeez, these rolls. I'm gonna re-roll because I had the extra hero point.
Yep.
Oh, that's better.
Ooh! Crit success. He reaches a new threshold. So, your words have touched him in a way that he never thought possible. Especially for someone from Razmiran. At Influence Threshold 8, Gorian is now friendly with you all, and will sign the Conquest Accord Article 4 if Lastwall oversees the forces. That is his condition. He is willing to divert some of the forces in the Gravelands to provide security along the border with Nirmathas, so he is willing to help support Nirmathas. He is willing to work with Durma now to get supplies so long as the markup is 25% or less. He doesn't want to be gouged. And I believe that is where you have her at, was 25%, so he will be buying from Druma now that you have convinced him with such a sound argument.
Let's go.
Alright, Athenor.
I guess I'm going to attempt to discuss diplomacy between both the Vaduran and Last Wall, and how we can assist one another, and look at things like weapons and shipping Darkwood to them in order to bolster sort of their forces.
Imagine what we could do with an army of druids, Athanor.
Yes, that does sound like very.
Yes, the druids.
Yes.
Certainly the lycanthropes would help us. Oh my god!
Oh,
What? Athanor, what's it?
man, we have been doing swings and roundabouts in terms of roles here.
2 more. New threshold reached.
I was going to actually use my Mantle of the Moot to increase it to a critical, but I don't really need to.
So now, at Influence Threshold 10, Gorian will sign the Conquest Accord, Article 4, even if Last Wall must cede some decisions to other forces, as you were all talking about previously. He is willing to work with Druma to get supplies so long as the markup is 40% or less, but you've already reached his threshold for that on the gouging and whatnot. Yeah. So, Palin,
Not bad.
what will you say to this man as he begins to turn over to your side, away from this conflicted nature you saw him from just moments ago?
Maybe you were right, because we were talking about how you don't want to waste lives. Maybe we just have to think about different ways of fighting. Maybe we have to fight on different fronts. I'll try a thievery check.
Okay. Go ahead and add a +2 status bonus for redirecting the argument.
Just made it.
Just made it. So he gets bumped up to 12 as he looks at you all and says, like, yes, your words are starting to reach me. I can see the wisdom of them. I'm sorry for resisting you previously, but there was something harder than pride in my heart that I needed to see for myself. And I think it was shame. We've been all living with this shame since Last Wall fell, and it's so incredibly difficult to live with. But we march ever forward. And I know Felt would want to do a warfare lore, so let's see how that goes. He needs a DC 26 or better.
He almost auto passes that.
Nope. All right.
You were the chosen one, Anakin.
Final round. Zuriel, what do you have to say in closing to this man?
In y'all heads, y'all hear, like, do you think we should speak with him about our deal with, or like our talks with Droma? Or no?
It's probably a good idea, right? Like, he's not like, the whole thing is about diplomacy, so it's probably actually worth, like, being like, oh, well, they've actually agreed to a 25% markup on all their goods, so this is really good for you, kind of thing, like, as a nation that sort of struggles financially.
Yeah, Zuriel will say that.
All right. Do they care whether or not we lead the charge?
From speaking,
they're happy for you to lead the charge.
Yes, they don't really seem to want to lead the charge.
13.
Yeah, I don't think that's like anything I have to roll for.
No, that just happens when you tell.
Yeah.
Well. Anything else you want to say in closing to this man?
Yeah, I would like to regale him in the tale of how we overcame the undead tyrant Zodia and
Zodiark?
you know, yeah, Zodiac. It's funny. Yeah, and just how like we very much, especially Palin and I, very much understand the struggle of you know, having sort of an undead threat, sort of you know, to toil against and to you know, struggle to regain control of the Viduran.
So you have faced hardships with an undead tyrant yourself. I feel
Yes.
kinship with you. All right. So that was the last threshold. This is his last thing to give you. Gorian is helpful towards you all at the conclusion of the summit. He's going to gift you a +2 armor potency rune. He'll agree to the exclusion of Nirmathas from Article 1, but the bullying attitude of Multhun and your choice to capitulate will disappoint him. Last Wall will leave the adventure path completely if you exclude Nirmathas. This is his condition. This is his ultimatum. If you exclude Nirmathas, you can say goodbye to Last Wall permanently. He's standing up for Harmonia.
Yeah, that seems fair. That you
Right.
want to stand up.
Yeah, he comes immediately towards each of you and clasps your hands and gives you hearty handshakes. He says, like, well done, well fought, gentlemen, well fought all. Yes, you've renewed my vigor in this. Well, you have a friend in Lastwall now. I can honestly say I believe a little bit more in Keonan's plans for the Tyrant. And if you've managed to convince me, I imagine you'll be able to convince many of the others.
Well, what are we on? Still day one. We've got
Yep.
2 people to their max threshold. So
Yeah. All you had to do was talk to them and do what they wanted. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine a subsystem that works with roleplay.
No.
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 Only rolls. Only rolls.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, it is time for the sleepy sleeps. Do you think that anything happens tonight? Do you want anything to happen tonight? Or do we just go right into day 2?
So I'll probably spend some time like walking around the place.
Okay. All right. Just gonna walk around Greengold or the Noble grounds?
He'll walk around and go.
How about the rest of you?
Yeah, I actually think Athanor would hang around and see what he could do in terms of Multhun.
What do you mean? What you can do in terms of Multhun? What are you plotting?
Oh, I think he would just hang around and like see what they're sort of up to, because obviously we've sort of ignored them, and he like Athanor realizes that they're probably the type to get pissed off by being ignored.
You are exactly right. As you hear shouting from the cabin, and he is yelling at all of his subordinates. He's really taking it out on them. He's dressing them down.
Oh Jesus!
Oh no. Okay. Well, would it be appropriate to go meet with him now, or to wait
No.
until the morning?
It's too
No, no, no.
late.
Okay.
It's too late
That's
on
good.
day one. It's very late. Like if you came to him now, after you came to 2 other people today, it would be like so inappropriate. Like even if you had helpful status with him, it would
Oh,
be
God,
seen.
okay.
Yeah, it would. Everybody would know that you went there late at night, and they're going like, "Oh, Athanor went to Multhune late at night. What are they discussing?
Oh, yes.
Secret stuff."
Yes.
But you are very correct in your assumption. It is incredibly hostile in there now, even amongst themselves.
Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we go see him in the morning and use all our all our tricks to get him to come around. Yep.
How about the rest of you?
I think we probably should see him tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
At least to check up on things, since he seems to be a foul mode. But I will be right back. I gotta take the dog out.
Let's take a 10-minute break for bio and stuff then.
Okay.
Sure.
For those of you who are back and waiting, how do you feel the negotiations are going? I think you're doing very well.
It's going pretty good.
Do you feel disappointed about this leg of the adventure so far? Have I let anyone down in their expectations?
No, I think it's pretty good so far.
I would have liked some combat, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you set up our expectations correctly. I think you kind of let us know what we were getting into, so it's not like we were going into a dungeon and there was nothing in the dungeon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but still,
That's not your fault.
I know. I'm trying to make the best of it.
So I can't be the only one who had the idea of spying on people. So Palin's going to go around looking for spies, casting detect magic, see if anybody's doing any spying.
Oh, yeah, there are people spying. Nirmathis is spying on Multhune. Multhune is spying on Nirmathis. Ustalav is spying on Lastwall. Lastwall is spying on Ustalav. Rezmir is spying on Druma. Druma is spying on Rezmir. And there's very typical stuff. You are absolutely correct. Yes, you do not even need detect magic. There are people just casually doing it. They're like looking at Athanor and going like, who's he spying for?
So I guess I'll update the group on who's spying on who.
Everybody is spying on everyone else. Typical diplomacy.
That's my report.
It's just like, you won't believe it, guys. They're very obvious about what they're doing. Didn't even need magic or anything. Oh god.
Yeah, if someone would like to take that +2 potency rune, it is in the party stash, but I know that probably a lot of people already have +2 stuff.
You could put it on a harness for the bear, I believe.
Oh,
I don't have a +2 weapon, but I don't really need one.
yeah.
Well, armor's different.
Especially when you could call down the sun.
Sarenrai?
No, a far more powerful sun.
Ah. You wound the dawn flower.
It is said that Sarenrae once gazed into the eyes of Razmir and she was blinded.
What? God. Oh my god. Man,
Quotes from the theology of Razmir.
I can't imagine how much bullshit is in one of those books. He's got like a little red book like Mao, just going like, yeah, I'm great.
No, he has people to write those books for him.
Oh, that's right. He ghostwrites. He
Yeah,
ghostwrites.
he ghostwrites. He ghostwrites all of his lore.
Mm-hmm.
Razmir is his own D&D character.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so this guy Razmir, he's really fucking cool.
Once cursing Jam
He's actually
comes
just
back.
like a god.
He's actually just a god, but like not really though, because you know he's cooler than them.
Yes. He.
He's just like, yeah, he's just cooler than the gods, actually, you know.
How do you do, fellow deities? Oh, as soon as cursing Jam comes back, we'll resume. But I like this. I really, really do like this. I like that your morale is still good because I don't want you to feel like chapter 1 is a punishment to actually do the good content and
Oh
stuff.
no, it's good. Chapter
Good.
1's fun.
Good.
Like, we haven't had all this time to get to know our characters, so it's good to have some heavy roleplay time before we attack Tarbophon.
Yes, and friends. Don't forget and friends. Quaid says fantasy D&D equals salary and sales. That's basically what you're doing with Druma.
I tried out Battlefield 6 today with some friends.
Oh, how'd it go?
I think very good. Feels like playing good gun game again.
Not like Call of Duty?
I haven't played any of the newer Call of Duties, but even when I had like I don't remember which COD it was, but I remember I had Battlefield 4 and another COD game. I preferred Battlefield, and I think they're doing it good.
It's reassuring. You can't really screw up a first-person shooter unless you fervently try.
Unless you're Activision Blue.
Oh no! Oh no!
You can't screw up a first-person shooter. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
It's kind of hard though. You can't innovate too much because people have certain expectations.
Yeah, you know.
But you can't have it the same. It's a weird place to be in. Everybody has like their own expectations about how the gun should feel, how the movement should be. And you can't go too far, but you can't have it be exactly the same as the last game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So I will say Battlefield 1 I absolutely adored. I didn't play the World War II I haven't played like any of the World War II ones, but the World War One like setting is so fun. With like the guns you get in that version.
I give him another 5 minutes before we press on.
5 more minutes.
So you've gotten a feel for how things are going now and whatnot. What do you think you can expect from Malthun or Ustalov or Razmirin or Nirmathas when you do your little councils with them?
I don't. The Raspberry one's gonna be weird because of just me being here. I don't know how that's gonna go.
Your superior is in. You're the superior, and he's the inferior, and he's the one that's been given the delegation powers. But the elf queen has given you the delegation powers, and now you both have to pretend to fight on, like what's best, for the elves. At the same time, you're trying to fight your god, and it's just like, oh well, we could consent to this.
Yeah.
Like not really fighting, but fighting.
Oh well, this sounds acceptable, I suppose.
If you did have to choose another adventure path, and I'm asking this as a completely rhetorical question, if you were to give up on Spore Wars, what would you like to play next?
Well, what are the ones that are coming out? What's the pipeline been like? Just look up Pathfinder adventure pads. Okay, so next one is Mythspeaker, then we got Rewards and Hellbreakers. Got Hellbreakers is out there.
Like, would you like survival horror like Shades of Blood? Would you like Greek Roman theme of Mythspeaker?
Oh yeah, they're like the like Mesopotamian or Greek city-states.
Yep.
I do really
I mean,
like that
I'm
theme.
super keen for Revenge of the Rune Lords. But
Ooh,
that doesn't
okay.
come out till
That's coming out in October.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? If it doesn't work out, and we get down the line to the point where you say like this is not even to the level of Wardens of Wildwood. This is like,
I don't think that's possible.
I was gonna say, is that possible?
I don't know if it's possible.
Well,
I think there would have been. I think you would have heard like riots, even on the Paizo forum. Like, oh my god, this is unplay. If it was as bad as that.
yeah. But
I
still,
think Brad would have been like, you know what? I'm not even doing this. Screw you guys. We're done
Personally,
here.
I'd say the one I like the theming of Mythspeaker the best.
okay.
I'd totally make like a Mesopotamian character.
All right. I would very much enjoy to see some awakened animals or minotaurs in that game. I would. I think that would be a great opportunity to play non-human characters. Full force.
I play Bramble. I played a crab in the last game.
I know. You owned it. You freaking owned
back.
it. Oh, welcome back, sir. We were gonna give you one more minute.
Oh, okay.
You're good. I hope the
We're not playing
dog
Spore War
is okay.
anymore.
No, that's
We're
fine.
using this game too.
Gentlemen, it is the next day, and now that Cursing Jam is back, Palin found out that there's a lot of spies going around for these countries, spying on everybody. No one's being very discreet about it. Like, everyone knows everyone is spying on everyone else. Even the elves are spying.
Elven spies.
Yeah, spying is wrong. No one should do it.
Athenor has gone over to Malthun's cabin at the late hour and found that they are in some sort of domestic disagreement, yelling at one another.
They're having a domestic.
Yeah, I think we go see Multhoon, and then maybe we can go see either Razmir or Ustalov. Maybe Razmir.
We can go to Multhoon if he's having a tantrum.
Yeah, he's having a cry. I presume we're sort of always telepathically linked. Are we cursing?
There was cursing, yes.
No. As in, does your ability sort of allow us to constantly be telepathically linked to one another? Yeah. Hey,
Zuriel?
Mr. Jam.
Telepathic bond.
Yeah, does it allow the perpetual? I was gonna let the player say it. Yeah, so we can just cast it in the morning and it lasts all day for what you need it.
Yeah, I think I would make sure to say nobody mention Numrathus at all.
Yeah.
That's a safe bet. So
4 other people.
So you are accepted by the delegation into the cabin, but kept in the living room downstairs for 45 minutes. Until you finally hear yelling from upstairs, something being thrown at the wall, and then the inferior officer coming downstairs with a black eye and a bruise, saying, "He shall see you now."
As we're walking upstairs to say, and this is why we didn't talk to him for 2 days.
Yes, we must be prepared to throw hands at this general here.
Yep. So as you go up the stairs and everything, you can see that the other soldiers have given him a wide berth. And you see the remains of a chair against the wall and a bit of blood. I see none of you are moving.
Oh, my bad. I'm on the line to pay.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, I don't think you've. I think
there's no map.
I don't know what happened to the map.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. You're not active.
We were all just like.
You should have said Bramble. You didn't put us over.
I mean, I think this is appropriate. He's giving us the look I imagine he'd be giving.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Palin is brave enough to get close enough to him.
Yeah. Palin, be careful. He might snap at you.
Good morning, Commander.
He says well, at least you have the dignity to see me before Nirmathus. And his influence goes up by 2 automatically.
He's so fucking petty.
He just hates them so much.
Yeah.
Damn it. You little man.
This guy's pettiness knows no bounds. He might even dwarf. He might dwarf the.
So
he might even dwarf Razmir.
How dare you?
So he is now at influence threshold 4. He's indifferent to you all, and he is willing to sign the self-defense agreement, Article 3, as long as at least 3 other non-Nirmathus delegates do so as well. He agrees to sign the writ of non-aggression, Article 1, as long as Nirmathus isn't included in the alliance as a separate entity. Walder agrees to buy from Durma so long as the markup is 10% or less, which it is currently not.
Damn, he wants to make no profits.
How dare you?
Yeah, those calistocracies can choke on their gold. as he pours himself some whiskey and offers none to any of you.
I spawned my own. The priests of Razmir are known for their ability to make wine from nothing. Step one up from Catholicism.
Oh, God. So he just looks at you all like, well, why are you here?
To get drunk. No, seriously. We are here to discuss the alliance.
Hmm.
To have dialogue with your winning personality.
Yes, you are a general with experience in warfare, and your wisdom will be very important in the battle against Tarbafon and his cruel undead.
What if I told you Tarbafon wasn't the actual threat in this war?
Oh no. I'd ask you, what is the threat?
Yes.
And expect a real answer.
Okay. So, he goes on to say that, certain dissidents that have split from his country are driving a wedge between families, and, they've had their little thrill. They've had their capital burned down 3 times now, but they're being stubborn as hell. It would be just so much easier if Multhune was just a whole country again. But that's neither here nor there. And he puts the whiskey down, and you see it just plop up a little bit towards the cap as he puts the stopper back on. Tell me, why does Tarbafon scare you all at night? Do you sit around the campfire telling stories about him?
I mean, you would know. Isn't this guy like a He's in the Navy, isn't he?
Oh, you mean the plague barges?
Yeah. You would well know about those. You would surely lose.
Yeah,
countless.
Tarbafon's forces do not need to sleep, eat, or breathe. So night is the most comforting for the enemies.
Day or night, our cannons take care of them, and our ships sink them. They are nothing to us. We are the military superforce of Lake Carthen.
You guys are hearing your heads. Yes, but he still has problems with Normanthus. Truly, truly someone of skill.
You have no fear that Multhune, united or not, would turn out like Lastwall, given enough time.
It would be the same as uniting 2 halves of the same blade back into one. So, you may influence him with a DC 26 warfare lore, speaking to the challenges of dealing with the Isle of Terror and other ongoing conflicts. DC 28 sailing lore, exploring how the Multhune Navy might be used in the conflict, or talking about the vulnerabilities of plague barges, something that he is very versed in. DC 28 Society, talking about Walder's role in Multhune military. And DC 30 Diplomacy.
Oh my god, we're screwed. There's no good checks.
You've got 2 people with warfare lore.
Athenor, you can try to riz him up or something.
Athenor, quick!
What the hell is Riz?
Yeah,
what are you people talking about?
What are you youngsters talking about?
This is
What are you young whippersnappers on about? Yeah, let's chat warfare lore. I'd like to pick his brain about how
the challenges
I'll
of dealing with the Eye of Terror.
Oh yes,
and I guess also internally, obviously being the champion of the Vidura, and I'd like to gauge his thoughts on how how to develop, I guess, a strong military.
critical success. You have his attention, Athenor. And he looks at you a little differently now, going like, so the druids of the Verduran have not softened you like their wood.
No, not at all.
So tell me, Druid Keeper, Druid King Athenor, Druid Master, Druid Shepherd.
This fellatio was very strong. I can feel us from here.
Norse detractors call him the Crab Goon.
Crab Goon Athenor. Explain to me.
Hey.
Yeah. all the soldiers on the back of the wall are going like, he talked back.
He talked back.
His wife did that once.
Wait, damn, did you even take the kids too? She won that war.
She tried. She failed, Walter says.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Tell me, what is to be done with this Tarbathon? What are you expecting? I thought liches had to have a phylactery, or whatever it is, that kept regenerating them after they're destroyed. How do you intend to permanently destroy Tarbathon? Tell me your plan. Tell me what the druids of the Verduran will do to not only locate Tarbathon's legacy, but destroy it once and for all. Something that even the rune lords of Erissia were unable to do. Something that Ustalav was unable to do. Something that the gods themselves were unable to do. And he just pats his hands down on the desk and say, like, tell me, Athenor, why Tarbathon is defeatable by you.
Gosh. That's a really hard question to answer. I mean, I don't necessarily think alone I can defeat Tarbathon. I mean, that's the whole reason we're all here, right? Like, at the end of the day, it's going to take, a combined force to defeat Tarbathon, not a bunch of, ragtag, nations struggling alone to defeat Tarbathon.
Well, certainly
the internal sort of squabbles between, the nations are, keep them weak and ultimately, allow for Tarbathon to gain more position. There was, even the Shining Crusade was technically not really a united front for the most part. It was sort of, multiple different bands of, people, trying to push back the forces of Tarbathon, So at the end of the day, everybody has to be, aligned in order to defeat Tarbathon. And yes, it will take the power of, gods in order to bring him to heel. Yeah.
He listens astutely and he nods. Well, very well, very well. I was expecting friendship and rainbows from the Druid Master, but it seems that you're more level-headed than my informations and informants have led me to believe.
You hear in your head, I guess he doesn't know about the creatures that dwell in the darkened burrows. We shall let this remain a secret.
Yeah, so we shall not tell him of the horrors that await him.
All right, so who's next to talk to this man that beats not only his inferior officers, but his wife?
The society check, that's for talking with Von Rillis of the Plague Barges, so is that talking about its role in the in Malthone military?
Let's see. Sailing lore is the Navy and vulnerabilities. Society is about talking about his role in Malthune, specifically. Now remember, he's an arrogant general hungry for war. And he's almost 60 years old, but he's still fit and sharp-minded. And he's always dressed in his military uniform, naval hat. He is a sailor to his core.
I don't know if Zuriel can actually take bullshitting him like about his military career. Like Zuriel will probably want to nuke him from orbit.
DC 28 Society if you attempt to do so.
Well, let me see what else that's all about.
Yeah, Palin, you could go while Zuriel collects their thoughts.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can play up this man's ego.
Oh my god!
Oh, nice.
Palin, what do you say to this military man? You are a studious man that is behind books and wizardry and whatnot, and you breach his defenses. You catch him off guard. What do you say to him?
Obviously, when it comes to Multhun, you'll be pivotal. We'll need all your support and your advice in anything that we do there. What would you think?
And he smiles as you say that, and he goes like, well, we have quite the strategist among us. I applaud you for asking the higher authority. And that makes him reach a new influence threshold. At influence threshold 8, Walder remains indifferent to the PCs. But he will sign a mutual aid alliance, Article 2, so long as 3 other non-Nermathas delegates do so as well. Walder agrees to buy from Derma as long as their markup is 25% or less, which it is. And he seems generally impressed with Palin, going like, I had you figured for one of those musty library types. It seems you do have practical knowledge.
Well, some of the people who write those books are people as gifted as you, so it helps.
9.
I think I'm going to puke.
Palin has this man wrapped around his finger.
I guess Sorio would try to talk about the different kinds of undead that Tarbafon has sent out, including his previous strike on the elven peoples, means that he's organizing, and the next attack might be a lot bigger if we don't strike him first. And called his horde. And with that, we'll need his wisdom and his accomplishments as a general of a great renown across the sea.
Yes, to inspire the other troops, yes.
Yes.
I am a beacon.
Yeah, your very presence will inspire, will bring determination and competence.
I am a beacon. Just out of context.
I am a beacon.
Yep, go ahead and give yourself a +2 circumstance to your roll.
Alright.
I am a beacon.
They're really buttering this man up. Yes, they are, Nictorak. Oh! I could see that the wisdom of the Magambian mages were not exaggerated. I misjudged your people. Certainly the Ekajay elves are not just the little wood squatters I thought they were. So, Influence 10, Walder warms up to the PCs, and his attitude towards them is friendly now. He agrees to sign the Conquest Accord, Article 4, as long as at least 3 other Nermathas delegates do so as well. So he's promised nothing! He's promised you absolutely nothing, unless the majority of other people do so as well. And he's willing to let the Knights of Lastwall lead the important offenses, and agrees to buy from Derma so long as their markup is 40% or less. I think I'll teleport him to the Gravelands for a night. Oh, Paxis, it's in your court.
What's his max influence?
His max influence is 12.
Okay.
You might max him out in round 1. This man was easy, despite his, brutish nature and thick skin.
Wonder if I should play hardball now.
Oh,
At the end.
influence might go down.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I just don't know what to talk about.
Sure you do. Doesn't Resmiran have its own navy? You have the faith barges. Talk ships with this man.
I don't have sailing lore though.
What? Faith barges.
I don't. I will use religion to talk about faith barges.
Okay. Yeah. Religion.
Your faith barge is hell in comparison to the might that is Malthun's barges.
Oh.
Oh, it might not be.
Nope.
Not enough.
He's not buying it. It didn't do any damage, but at the same time he's going like, well, of course they don't. All you do is rob people and then light the ships on fire and then convert the people who don't want to drown.
Can I try aid another on this?
You cannot aid once the check is made.
It wouldn't matter.
I have announced the result, so if it did it before you announced the result, then that's fine.
Oh, okay.
So Fael hasn't gone yet. Let's do the customary warfare lore, because we all know he would roll warfare lore. And he does it. He gets him to 12, and that's the max influence for this guy. So let's see what happens.
We must immediately go to Nerathis now.
Yeah.
I've been putting his ass up. We need to show him mass level disrespect.
Influence 12 threshold. Walder remains friendly with you, but he appreciates your candor and willingness to work towards the greater good. At the conclusion of the council, he has a chest delivered to your lodge containing 4 vials of moderate sea touch elixir. He agrees to buy from Druma so long as their markup is 50% or less. Well done. This'll help you get your sea legs.
Yes, this gift is most appreciated. We will make great use of this. Your generosity knows no bounds.
I thank you in giving me something else to think about while my mind was stewing over those rebels. I can see now that mages may be the way to win this war. Perhaps a mage on every ship now. Yes.
I knew I should have roasted him and let him out this.
And he's going to go to do his other things. He's not even going to say goodbye. He just leaves you in the room, just standing there.
I think we need to install a new commander in charge of Malthun.
I think actually, if you check the history books again, it was Malthun that is a breakaway nation from Nerathis.
Oh my god!
Slight change need to be made, nothing more.
Oh god! I already gave you a hero point. I can't give you another.
Let's go talk to someone real.
Oh my god!
Agreed. Honestly.
Yeah, I'll just find the soldier that got like fucking black-eyed and heal him or something.
Oh, you do that? Oh, he
will.
gives you a +2 weapon potency rune and says thank you.
Damn.
No problem. Yeah, I'll just take that out of my spells for the day.
Everyone just has these.
Yeah.
A common commodity.
At this
I need to
level,
start making these. I need to start making these. These will be my fucking just my version.
Where are you going? You flying off the map? Going back to the Magambia, I see?
Magambia need me. The students are cheating. They're using familiars.
Oh my god. Alright.
And if they're cheating with ChatBG.
Hold on. I sent someone using photo math in my classroom.
Oh my god. So yeah, you maxed out someone else on day 2, and it's just the morning. You start to get to the afternoon, and there is going to be a light luncheon at the Calistria's temple in the Silver Gardens.
I see. We haven't polished enough shafts already. Let us be off then.
Oh no. So, once again, you're in the hive, and everyone is here this time. They've gotten desensitized since the last time.
This is like the only activity on the island. It's like, goddamn, we have to actually try to enjoy this.
Oh, we're back. The hive. Go.
There's so much buzzing going on.
Yeah.
It's so buzzy in here.
You see the three of them just standing by the door looking in, like petrified.
God, the decor just hurts your eyes.
It does, doesn't it? And there's so many scented candles. Look how many scented candles are on each of the tables just to drown out the smell of fish from the rooms.
Oh.
Gross.
Gross. Wait, someone's missing.
I was a former acolyte of
Where's
Moon
Bramble?
Sleep, and this is gross for me.
Oh, Bramble? You
Where's
want
Bramble?
the bear? You want the bear in the sex temple? What the hell is
Yeah.
wrong with you?
I mean, I guess the bear's
Yes!
trying to look for honey. I don't know.
Have you not
He's
played
upgraded from
Baldur's Gate?
shitting in your garage to shitting in your temple.
Oh my god. Yeah, these three are petrified. They don't want to come in. As you know, you have your light luncheon and everything, and everyone tries to make small talk and be friendly and whatnot, and then the smallest noise goes out, and they go like, "Oh!" It's just like they're like ready to defend themselves. It's just like, what was that?
I wave over my fellow Rasmuran. He's now
Yeah.
forced to by convention, and
He has to. You ordered him.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes, my friends, we must try to endure this challenge before us. If we cannot handle this, Tarbafon's minions will be untoppable.
What the hell does untoppable mean? He says as he sits down in front of you. Cello Row is like by the door, just curiously looking in, like, no need to get, no touchy. No touchy. No touchy. It's okay. I've got a
If I
clear
use-
view here. Got a
I wonder
clear
if I
view.
use like a force hand, if that counts as touchy.
It does count as touchy.
No, it doesn't.
She sits over here alone in the corner. She's just, she actually puts herself like right next to the bush. She goes like, oh, why are there plants inside? Why? Who let the plants inside? They're growing inside. Someone do something about this immediately. They're taking over. Athanar, call Druid.
Oh, true.
It doesn't really work like that.
What do I see to like determine how we grow these plants in here? I don't see any sunlight.
Well, it's I'm not sure. I don't see any
they
sunroofs
grow the
either.
plants outside and then put them inside.
It's- Are we sure that plants inside are a good thing? I mean, hay fever, pollen, I mean, elm disease? Do the elves not know about diseases? Do they need to be taught? Help me!
Dang, I don't have speak with trees.
Help me.
I don't think anyone will be willing to help you if you wedge yourself into a corner.
I'm not wedging. I'm adapting.
Adapting. Oh, God.
Is that what that sound is?
No. So who would you like to talk to?
I'm gonna push my influence up with.
All right. Yeah. Yeah,
Ignore mind powers.
Harmonia doesn't seem like she minded, like you talking with Malthum. She doesn't care.
I'll talk to Kafka.
Oh, the servant boy?
No. Kafka from Final Fantasy.
Oh, Kefka.
Sure.
Kefka, Clavence or Durante. Okay. So we'll do Athanor first, then we'll do Zuriel. Paxis is going to talk to Alzarius. Palin, who are you going to talk with?
I'll talk to Clivence as well.
Okay. So we're doubling up on Clavence. All right. So Athanor, you go first. What are you going to say to Harmonia? Like after like 2 days of being here now, and she just doesn't want to touch the food. She's just like spinning it in her plate, going like, "Oh, Athanor, hello."
Hello. I guess Athanor will comment that she seems more settled than she was here last time. And he'll sort of also discuss sort of that they've spoken to Walter, and obviously I think he'd share with her sort of the fact that he is trying to sort of mend or build some sort of bridge between the two of them. But obviously that's going to take a lot of work, and so yeah.
I'm speechless. I mean, many see us as a lost cause, but you, the great unifier of the Verduran, see hope for us? Well, that does seem appealing. I thank you. If not out of courtesy, but because of genuine interest. I do believe Malthun and Nirmathas can be allies, even if we cannot be one again. But it's better than dealing with those filthy hobos, isn't it?
Am I right, Athanor?
Yeah. Am I right? I guess so.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you're talking her up and everything. It's just like, just like pleasant Athanor conversation about racism. Yeah.
oh, that
Yeah,
Athanor.
I've come to expect it. Honesty from some of these people.
They took my grandfather to work in the Onyx Vault. We haven't seen him
What?
since.
What?
God.
Carved out the land right under Malthun and Nirmathas. And yet no one does anything about them. I tell you, there's no real justice in this world, Athanor, except the one we take for ourselves. That's why we must always be ready.
Yes, that is why I follow the Red Angel. Justice can only be truly served by one's own hands.
Well, tell me about the Red Angel, Athanor. Was he betrayed once?
I think so.
Yeah, he just had daddy issues.
My early history of the Red Angel is spotty, but I do believe that he was consistently the underdog when it came to joining the Imperial Lords, and that often he was, looked down upon because of his lineage.
Yeah, he even lost one of his wings in a battle.
Yeah, did you?
Yes,
who
true.
did that? Was that maybe the Great Betrayer? The guy who has Betrayer in his name?
Yes. Sorry, I forget that.
That's okay.
He is considered the Great Betrayer. So yes.
Yes. So Asmodeus betrayed the Red Angel, and yet the Red Angel persisted. I can't help but feel a bit inspired. Why do you champion him, Athanor? Why choose Avothriel over all other gods? Is vengeance that important to you? Is it what you wake up thinking about first in the morning?
It is. It is the most pure of the virtues.
Oh, good, because I thought
and
you were going to say the best part of waking up and make it into a Folgers commercial.
the best part of waking up is vengeance. Well, I mean, look, it's important enough that the and I sort of point over to the Calistrians that they
Oh,
see
you
it
pointed
as
over to them? They're going to go right to your table.
Oh,
You waved them
no.
over.
Oh,
Ithanor, what have you done? All right,
Oh no!
we'll go to Zuriel now.
Black pain.
Zuriel and Palin, as you double team Clavens over here, and he says like, welcome back, my friend. And I see you brought the Magambian with you this time too. 2 mages. 2.
Count them. 1,
Hello.
2.
Oh my god, oh my god. So, aren't you going to indulge the Calistrian way? I mean, I haven't seen anyone actually use this temple since I've come here.
Zuriel?
Yes, I have been practicing.
Yeah.
Quite.
Oh, excuse me? He says, choking on
I've been
his food.
practicing quite a lot of warfare, so I
Oh.
haven't been able to come here.
Oh, warfare.
Oh, warfare.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What do you think I mean?
Warfare.
Well, it's just like, what's your opinion on vengeance then, the both of you, Zuriel and Palin? I want to hear it. What's this vengeance so good for? Is it as sweet as they say? Is it best served cold, or is it best served not at all? Is it best revenge living well? Tell me.
I thought it was what's for dinner.
Oh my god.
You asked for that one.
Oh.
Yes, the best form of just right before the dessert.
What's for dinner? Vengeance.
But I don't think it's the only thing that motivates us, but it would sure be nice to have some.
All right. I can deal with a side dish of vengeance. Tell me what the main course is then, Palin.
Victory.
Victory. Is victory so important?
Yeah, when it means that you're not going to die.
Today's menu: vengeance with an entree of victory.
What if I told you there was life after death?
Yes, existing as a spirit and passing on one's teachings to the future generation is quite rewarding endeavor.
No. I talk, of course, about immortality. What if I could offer you the blood price? Would you take it?
Not me.
Well, that was pretty quick. You didn't even consider it. I mean, like, what about you, Zuriel? Blood price?
Hey, anybody?
No,
Chris?
I wish to become a spirit after death.
Well,
I looked into the whole lichdom thing. It's not for me.
and he chuckles at that and goes like, well done. You at least explored your options. How many men can say the same?
Well, lichdom and any record of it, not secreted by the Whispering Way, it doesn't always end well. There's always a price to pay.
Always.
Pharasma also does not take too kind to that.
Oh, Pharasma. The woman who sits all day on a throne judging others? Is she really so neutral?
Well, with her, gods and mortals die just the same, and she oversees them all with indifference.
But what if you didn't have to die, Zuriel? That's the question.
If no one died, the world would be a very boring place.
You think so?
Yes.
Would we have more tyrants? Or would we have more Talandias? Because the elves live a very long time. It's practically immortality compared to us.
Yes, but you can like just see this Keon in itself. It is very mundane. I mean, just like visit me to Magambia, and you can see quite the difference in architecture and magic.
You're a
It is a lot more alive.
You're a very welcoming sort, and I appreciate that. Perhaps I will take you up on that offer of travel one day.
We could visit right now. It is not too far away.
I wish that I could, but even by magical means, back and forth, I would dare not leave my post here. If my uncle found out I was gallivanting around with mages in another country while I'm supposed to be indulging his fancies of diplomacy here, I would be punished, even in my position. But thank you for the offer, my friend. I don't want to alarm you, but there are spies everywhere. Not just my own uncles, but...
I've heard.
Yes.
I've heard.
Yes, there were whispers in the trees. A lot of buzzing, and not just in this area.
Yes, he also chuckles and joins in with you. So he seems pretty warmed up to you now. If you want to do some checks or whatnot, or say something else.
You guys hear in your head, wait, so how do we butter a biscuit?
I think it was just being fancy and not and like what's the word? Deferring to Ustalavian like expertise when it comes to fighting the Whispering Tyrant.
Mm-hmm. Because they have fought the tyrant longer than any other people.
All right, I'll give it my shot. Yes, so one thing I have been wanting to ask was how do your mages deal with Tarbathon? Even though I have a lot of extensive practice in the magical arts, I feel like you guys are a lot more experienced than I am than dealing with the undead's magic.
Oh, but we are. Tarbathon was a presence in Ustalav for so long that we learned a great deal from him. Ustalav was once the seat of power for Tarbathon in this world. But no more. What remained afterwards, we rebuilt ourselves. In a way, I almost pity Last Wall because they'll be doing the same, but they haven't embraced the gift of undeath, so it's all a matter of how much longer they can last. We paid our blood price.
Well, I mean, the walls were quite literally nuked to the last.
Ah, yes, the Everflame. A weapon so powerful and destructive, and yet Tarbathon does not use it again. Strange.
He tried to use it a second time and paid the price, so he's probably wary of countermeasures being made.
Oh, there you go. And so the tyrant does know fear. Well done, Magambian mage. Well done, Zuriel. Once it knows fear, it's just like any other beast, isn't it?
Yes. If he can be defeated, he can be killed.
But if he can be killed, will that stop his immortality? He says, wagging a finger at him. Did we not just talk about that?
Yes, for that we need to find his phylactery. I'm pretty sure it might be within the Out of character, it's called like the Eye of Terror, right? Which is like its domain.
Well, potentially.
Forgot the name of the island.
The Eye of
what's the name
Eridan?
the Eye of Terror. Yeah,
Maybe.
it may be within that place.
But maybes don't win wars, Zuriel. Tell me a truth as hard as the dark woods. What do the Ekajay elves have that Tarbathon does not?
I would say a true allegiance.
There's no truer allegiance than that of a necromancer leading mindless undead. Try again. How about you, Palin? What do the mages of Taldor and Andoran have that Tarbathon does not?
Does he have beauty? Artistic expression? Poetry?
Well, and he looks kind of dumbfounded and caught off guard by Palin's response and goes like, well, no, he does not.
Palin just keeps eating his food.
So he's so off guard by the comment, you now get a +4 circumstance bonus to your rolls because he's that much more invested in the conversation.
Baffled.
So what will you use on this man?
What was the checks again? Is society one of them?
It's whatever you justify at this point, because you have not met with him officially.
I would say society works when we talk about art and poetry, right?
Mm-hmm. It definitely does, and you get a +4 circumstance bonus.
I'll try to aid him while I'm at it. Why not?
Okay. All right, so that's a 34. That's going to be a success. Oh, nope, wait, that was someone else. Who's that?
34 was the aid check.
Yeah, which is a +2 on top of that, which is 34.
Yep.
For society. So he nods and he says like, well, I hadn't thought about it that way. The expression of beauty, art. I mean, like, why would the tyrant have any use for those things? He has discarded his humanity entirely. He has cast off the trappings of mortality. Are you saying that there is something that he refutes about humanity and that's why he needs to destroy it? Or are you saying because he doesn't value the same things that we do, that is a weakness in itself to him?
Can it be both?
Those
aren't necessarily mutually exclusive, or they don't have to be.
Yeah, at the very least, he's a necromancer that used to be a wizard. So, in the grand scheme of things, he mostly values his magic amongst all else at the expense of everything.
I suppose if you were to take his magic away from him, what would he be, really?
A husk.
And Clavens ponders this, as you've given him something else to think about. So, Paxis, it's your turn. What do you say to your Rasmiran brother?
Well, first, does he say anything to me when we sit down together? I remember
like,
he did like to speak.
And he goes like, well, brother, I'm here. It's quite unnerving. I see the Druma woman is having a harder time than I am, but I'm here. I am indulging in the society. This is what I wanted. I wanted to see the elves at their core. It's not the core I was expecting. It is good to know my heritage.
You're not doing yourself any favors by showing such discomfort.
How? And he looks back embarrassed at you, even though the mask is hiding it. But he begins to stand up tall again and straight, and he says, like, how does one fight the fear of water when you do not know how to swim? How does one fight the fear of falling when up high and looking down? It is something of a defense within me that I cannot address. Something that disarms me every time. I cannot go too far from her teachings. I look at the elves and I think to myself that these are my people and this is half of who I am. But is it the better half? And am I the worst half for turning my nose at it?
We must take this man to the Kujay elves. We will show him what masks truly are.
I can appreciate Kalistra's desire for vengeance and spreading that. I can respect her for the trickery, but I do not understand the frivolity.
What do you mean?
Oh, all this! And he points around the hive and everything. It's just like, it is the circus. And as soon as he points, they're over at the table. It is this. To wake up in another's bed, a different bed, every time. I do not see the merit of it. Of being so free with one's body. What is it that Calistria teaches that I can understand from that aspect?
I do not think you should think. I do not think you should ponder it so deeply. It is faith. People find faith everywhere.
I suppose that is true. Yes, they do. But to find it in a different bed every night, every morning? I mean, it speaks more about the individual than it does the goddess.
And tell me, how does that difference strike you with our own Lord?
It is the difference of night and day. Razmir is dedication, discipline, perfection. Calistria is conniving, vengeful, loose. But still she is worshipped, and still she is powerful, and still she is respected. I wish to know this respect for her, but I don't see it in this single aspect.
Why do you worship Razmir?
I worship him because he is the one true god, the god above all other gods, the living god, the successor of Arodin. It makes
And how did you come to that realization?
But through study, through prayer, through meditation, long years. It was not an instant thing.
Exactly. If you wish to know something, truly know it, for whatever reason, it takes time.
Those are words of wisdom, brother. Have a +3 circumstance bonus to influencing this man.
Sweet. I have known Razmir all my life. the time I was born till now, and I understand the ways and teachings of Razmir, as such time and dedication has allowed me to.
He was there at your birth? You are one of the blessed?
I cannot truly say. I do not believe so, but
I'm gonna sense motive that thought though.
Razmir was at my birthday party. Yeah, it definitely was not at his birthday party.
Son of a
what is
bitch.
that? Hold on, wait. I'm trying to remember the name of something in Razmiran.
There?
No, it's a place.
The Cathedral of the First Step?
Yes.
Ah, yes. I remember the beatings fondly.
My entire childhood was that place.
Well then, you are one of the orphans that endured the most of Razmir's love. For that,
No. My father gave me to the faith when I was young. So, I have known Razmir all my life. And the best I can say about other faiths is people find their own comfort and people find their own comfort in meeting in the faiths they are used to. Someone who was raised doing one thing will find faith in a god who represents that thing, or a god who represents something that they have come to believe in. It is a perspective, and when most other people look at Razmir and his people, they see how they would put it, a charlatan ruling over a nation full of his dupes. They simply do not understand. And they are lesser for that matter.
I think the same of the throne of Taldor with that Eutropia. No better con artist than her.
Which is why it is prudent for us to understand the opposing viewpoints, to know why they are wrong and why we are right.
I'm gonna give you one for that. And you can roll religion if you wish with the +3 circumstance.
Oh, sweet.
Because you do a very good job with this Razmiran shtick.
Religion.
26 was what you needed. So you bump him up to 4, and he nods his head solemnly and says, like, I understand. Time is the greatest teacher, and faith the greatest discipline. Both are necessary for understanding and respect. Thank you, brother.
How have you found your efforts here, besides your personal endeavors?
Rewarding. I would say that of the sermons that I've served and the elves that I've talked to, many have been tolerant. Many actually see us as a force within Lake and Carthan. I've been respectful, to say.
Well, that is good. I think this endeavor will go somewhere. At the very least, providing chance for the faithful to spread into our neighboring nations, but also ensuring that if our Lord Razmir ever does end up in a conflict with that despicable tyrant, that his people will not suffer while he dispatches him.
This woman waves a waiter over for a drink, and that's when the two come over to her.
Oh no!
She gets up on the table, says, "No, no, don't you dare!" She starts going over all the tables and the bleachers. Help me! They're after me. The wasps want me. I don't want to get stung. Help me! I'm too far in. Jafarian, and she starts tapping on the table, lifting up her white skirt and whatnot. She said, "No."
I think I know what this calls for. An old classic. Bigby's hand.
Oh no! So you're actually casting the spell on her.
Well, can I like use it to like scoop her up and just like put her back at the entrance, like away from the people?
You can, but it will be considered touching her, and it will reduce her influence by 2.
Guess I won't then.
Mhm.
It doesn't count though because it's a spell.
Any spells that are like mind altering and stuff. If they know you cast a spell on them, they just instantly leave. Yeah.
Mind altering. It's a hand. Everyone can see it.
Yeah. Yes. I know. But she waved us over, Athanor. We were just doing what we were told.
I know. It's all
It's like chastising. Hey, what did I say?
Freedom! Freedom! I made it!
Bye bye.
She goes out screaming from the table and says, like, praise the prophecies! I live! And with that, I think Gorian and Alzarius, Multhune guy, and Clavens are going to leave too. And they go like, lovely luncheon. She needs to calm down a little. I'm gonna go there. And Harmonia is going to wave to you all politely and say like, well, that was much more enjoyable than I thought it would be. And she's gonna leave. So, who is the small council tonight, gentlemen?
We must speak with Normanthus, of course.
You want Nermathus?
Or do we want to go with Razmir?
You could do Razmir.
And
Alright,
I think
let's do it.
if we go with Razmir, we could get him easily to 10, I reckon.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
we still
let's
have-
do that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Because the
to-
Ustalav has, yeah.
All right, let's do this. Alzarius is going to sit here in quiet contemplation and await you as his servants open the door and, with their iron masks, wave you in.
Damn, no class. They could have had wood carved mask.
disgusting. My order does not have such lowly craftsmanship.
Welcome.
It is highly craftsmanship. That's why your mask doesn't have any life to it.
My mask requires no life. It has the light of Razmir within it.
Welcome, Herald of the Red Angel. Welcome, Lore Speaker of the Magambia. Welcome, my superior. Welcome, Arch Magi of Taldor and Andoran. Welcome, Black Jacket of Derma. How may I, a humble servant of Razmir, serve you?
We should finalize Razmiran's place in the agreement to come. So far, things are looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Most other nations.
Well, I can tell you, right now, brother, that I
Remind me
feel
where we stand. Yeah.
I feel quite amicable about this, and I'm ready to agree to sign Razmiran up as part of the Mutual Aid Alliance, Article 2, and I'll even offer and contribute double of what is expected of each participating member. Certainly that's a good start.
probably a good start. The generosity of Razmir.
Razmir is more than generous. Razmir provides. Razmir is the way. May I have your attention, my friends, dear comrades, that I may preach the word of Razmir, but for a mere 10 minutes to you, and ask that you only sit in silence as I preach his word of this living God.
Damn, he's really gonna give us our toughest battles. I'll ask my mask to act like I'm awake for this.
Okay.
Keep
I
me
guess
standing.
Aethanol will, just lean against one of the pillars and think about how he'd prefer not to be here, but he won't interrupt. He's not
Please do try to impress.
Ah, yes. Yes, I shall. I shall. And if you don't challenge the precepts or interrupt him, you get 2 influence just for listening.
See, guys, Razmiran is the most agreeable of countries. Obviously the best.
And that, without even talking to him to influence him, bumps him up to influence threshold 6. Freely admits that Razmiran agreed to a non-aggression pact with the Whispering Tyrant, but it's something that most of the Council of Visions regret. He also offers additional aid specifically to help Nirmathis in its current troubles in the form of coin to be spent with the Derma merchants to get them what they need. So not only is he willing to give double what each participant needs to give to the Alliance, he's going to take out of his own pockets to help Nirmathis buy things from Derma so Multhune won't get suspicious of where the money came from, since it will be the Derma merchant doing business with them directly. He does this even though Razmir's faith is outlawed in Nirmathis. He agrees to buy from Derma if their markup is 10% or less, which it is not. There. Now that we know where each other stands and how resolved and faithful we are, I think that's an excellent starting point.
Perfect.
And Athanor, as you look at Alzarius while you were attempting to think of other things, you can't help but notice that he is tall and well-built. A Ruvian man, just like yourself.
And you hear the infamous line, "The stupid, sexy Alzarius," across telepathy. I guess Athanor. Man, what do I have to offer?
Well, you could do a DC 26 religion to engage Alzarius honestly about his faith. He loves debating faith. And he doesn't see other gods as a threat, so he'll freely speak about them and with you and compare them not only to Razmir, but also look to the good qualities of your own faith, which he respects. DC 28 deception to evade any deeper discussion about religion in case you don't want to talk shop with him. DC 30 diplomacy. DC 30 society speaking about Zaire and the importance of the city, or DC 33 intimidation, just to say like, hey, stop screwing around with us. We gotta do this.
Oh, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Athanor, you mind if I take your turn?
Yeah, go nuts. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
So he gave us like a cool sermon, right?
Yeah.
Could in response, I give him pointers.
Oh,
by
yeah.
giving my own sermon and show him how to
Yeah.
I'd like to do performance.
My mask will just give you like the most annoyed look possible.
You know what? I will add in a quick. I will add in a personal song that I made about Razmir.
Okay, take a
Here we
+2
go.
circumstance bonus then.
Oh, I already have it from singing.
Oh.
Virtuistic performer.
Oh, good.
Hold on. Here.
Yeah.
See what I get. Not
Hmm.
bad.
One away from a crit. So, he applauds your performance and says, like, well done, brother. This is exactly why you are a mask of such high prestige and held closely to the bosom of Razmir. Well done.
Indeed.
Man, that's gonna get him to 7. Who next?
You know, I'll talk to him about the Sorrow Sword.
Okay.
Just go religion with him.
Mhm.
Give him give him some sermons of the Sorrow Sword.
Ah.
Talk religion.
Is this a faith of the Magambia? Or the Mwangi Expanse?
It is more of a mix between Last Wall and the Magambi.
Ah. A fusion.
Yeah, like Zoriel worships he worships the Sorrow Sword pantheon, but he also worships the Magambi and Expanse deities. With more of a mix between like a reverence for nature and arcane.
I see. Most interesting.
So I'll do a religion.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a little bit rough.
DC is 26. So he listens to your words intently, but it doesn't seem to reach him as he goes like, yes, I'm quite familiar with the other faiths, but I fail to see what this brings to our conversation about Tar-Baphon. Does your faith steel you against the Everflame? And if it were to be used again?
More of a mix between my arcane and nature training.
So your magic is even a fusion. Interesting. And you yourself are a fusion of humanity and elf.
Yeah, my magic is a fusion of all the traditions.
I must say, you are something of a unique individual. I am still glad that you spoke to me first.
Yes, you seem like quite the practitioner of magic yourself.
Who next?
I guess Palin will talk to him about Zur and the importance of the city.
All right. So, what do you know about Zur, Palin?
I know absolutely nothing about Zur.
Let me tell you a little bit about Zur. First of all, it's a port city. Secondly, that's where a lot of ships for faith barges come in. And faith barges bring in a lot of money when they rob people. Or as the Razmirans would put it, tithe the unfaithful.
Yeah, it's taxes.
Conversion at knife point.
So it's important because it's for the money it brings in?
It's more than that, my friend. It is important for the faithful it brings in. Those conversions are incredibly important to keeping the faith alive. Faith tests us in many ways.
And from piracy you bring converts?
It is not piracy. It is redemption.
I don't understand how does a missionary get from give me your money to worship here?
The same way a kingdom does, and he points over to the map at Taldor.
I guess if you're in enough debt, you will be forced to pay them back somehow.
Student loans. The thing that defeated the dwarves and carved out the place of calistocracy territory. The dwarves themselves capitulated to the Drumish because they could not pay the loans. Well spoken, Palin. You're much more worldly than you lead me on to believe.
Beginner's luck, I would say.
Society is... Nope.
Nope.
You just keep talking. He keeps on talking circles around you. He keeps on bringing up Taldor as examples. Who next?
I think I'm last to go. I'll first and foremost discuss diplomacy between both the Viduran and Razmir. Yeah.
So tell me, Aethanor. You've known the Druids longer than anyone. Longer than anyone cares to know them in Taldor. The Wildwood Treaty has been in effect for so long, and you put your life on the line and risked it. Just to keep it. Was it worth it?
Of course, to see the Viduran thrive in its new state was worth every sacrifice we had to make.
Sacrifice. You know full well what fuels faith. It is indeed sacrifice. Was it DC 30? It was
Yes,
DC 30.
and I will use my mantle to make it a critical.
Okay, so he's bumped up to 9. His threshold is now Influence 8. At Influence 8 threshold, Elzarius is friendly towards you. Although he doesn't remove his mask, he reveals to you that he's part elven, showing his pointed ears, as he did to Zuriel that night. This is something that not even Paxus knew about him, except that he wanted to know his heritage. And that he has long wanted to find a way for Razmirin and Keonan to work together more closely. He mentions to you all that Razmirin would like to be a part of the self-defense agreement, but cannot make any public statement to that effect, and will deny it if ever questioned openly to avoid attracting the Whispering Tyrant's wrath. He agrees to buy from Derma as long as their markup is 25% or less, which it is. And he agrees to sign the Conquest Accord, Article 4, on the understanding that the Incarthan Alliance will not be the ones to instigate the attack. But if a fight does occur, he has no issue with the Knights of Last Wall leading the charge. And if you ask, he says he's fine with Nirmathas being excluded from Article 1 if you see fit. Fayel is going to do Intimidation. And fail. And back to top of the round as Fielt slams his hands down on the desk, going like, "Stop the piracy!" And he goes like, "What piracy?" Paxus.
I'll do a diplomacy, and what? I'll do a diplomacy, like, we could maybe set some things for the Faith Marches.
Oh, what? Truly? Yes, truly. Did Derma's on your side, right? You got that? Is it mine here?
They would like, 'cause, like, I don't know, 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 like, 'cause, They would like a reduction in the taxes.
Reduction. Well, you know, reductions do make an awesome sauce.
Wait, hold on. Does this count?
Yeah.
For this ability. Where is it? Let's see. Skill. There.
You know-
Does this count?
Yes, because you're extorting your own faithful. Yes, he is a member of your faith. Yes.
Truly, nothing more, Rasimir.
Okay. Oh, I think that's a success.
It is. As you extort the faithful upon him, and he says, like, the light of Razmir has reached my eyes once more. Truly.
Filled with faith.
My faith is overflowing. Influence 10 threshold. I am now helpful towards you. And Athenor, he's going to remove his mask in your presence as you see an unnerving sight.
This can't be.
It's like we're looking at twins.
It's
Oh my god.
it's you,
Oh
but
my.
blonde.
It's
Oh
you.
God.
He's
Oh.
not platinum blonde. He's just blonde.
Yeah, this time he says stupid, sexy Alzarius out loud.
Tell me, Athenor, was your father human?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, yes, he was. Yes,
Oh,
my mother was
no.
yes.
Elven. Yes. Okay.
Oh, a bonding experience, I see.
Yeah.
Guys look just alike. You could be brothers.
So, he removes his mask for a few moments as a show of trust, and Athenor and Alzarius look at each other, going like, yeah. He guarantees that Razmirin will recall all its faith barges until the crisis of dealing with the Whispering Tyrant has been resolved, and will work to ensure that all future barges have better relations with those they visit. This greatly pleases both Druma and Multhune. He'll agree to sign the Self-Defense Agreement, Article 3, and retracts his requirement about the Conquest Accord. He agrees to buy from Druma as long as their markup is 40% or less, which it is. Then he puts back on his mask. Gentlemen, Razmirin's wisdom has touched us all today. I am filled with joy.
As I'm sure we all are.
After the
this
awkward
has been a very
silence.
enlightening experience. This has been a very enlightening experience.
Yeah, Athanor's, I think, still stunned at the fact that this man's probably his brother.
Palin has no comment. So, do you have anything in closing to say to him, or do you just leave, or what's going on?
I'll leave him with some elven lore. I'll just drop some random elven lore and then just leave.
Once
Okay.
there were elves that did this. Goodbye.
Ah, yes, I understand. Just like they did when they fled the Starfall. Yes.
I'll just read some just divulge some elven lore and then just Magambi in a way or something.
Yes.
I think we don't have anything else to add.
Okay.
Unless-
Yeah, I think Athanor was a bit too stunned to, come to any sort of conclusion. This is like, yeah, okay, cool.
So, what did you guys think of the session? I mean, we're almost done with the diplomacy part.
Yeah, it's going good. I like the diplomacy. We're establishing big things here.
Yeah, I think you maxed out 4 or 5 of them already. So the last day is definitely going to be Ustalav and Nermathus.
Yeah, we gotta
Yep.
go hard on Ustalav.
Yeah. Most
We're lucky
bothers
we
me a bit.
might- If we're lucky, we might be able to get Ustalav. We need 7.
He's a tough cookie. He really is a tough cookie because he's not taking this seriously. He's asked you roundabout philosophical questions. He's more playing with you than he is being diplomatic at this point, but he sees genuine interest in you.
I still can't believe he's not a vampire.
Maybe he is. Maybe he's just has a trick. You don't know for certain.
He's hiding his ears. I swear it. I just can't figure out how.
Do vampires have to have pointy ears?
Uh,
Are you thinking of
that's
Astarion?
a good question.
I think you're thinking of Astarion. He's an elf.
No, it depends. Like some of them do, some of them don't. Like it's not like pointy as like a half elf. It's like just a little bit sharp.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, guys. Do you have anything you want ready for next time? Otherwise, I will bid you good evening and thank you very much for the session today. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Yep, thanks for
Good.
the session.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I don't really have much to add.
Have a good one, everybody.
You too.